Hello there, it's Claire here from My Creative Spirit with my latest album. It's the Twas the Night Before Christmas album by Graphic 45, Papers by Graphic 45, and it's quite substantial. It's got a 3-inch spine, 2 3/4 if you want to make it slightly smaller. Lots in it, in these beautiful bright Christmas papers. So the cover, I've used the Father Christmas cutout and some stickles just to highlight the berries, and a little bit of glitter just to highlight the capital letters on the wording, and then one of the Sizzix movers and shapers bells that I've added there. So just kept it quite simple. There's no closure or anything, it just opens, and we've got pockets and cutouts all the way through. So on this page I've just used the tags, one of the cutouts, and there's a pocket in there. It's highlighted with stickles, and there's a tag that just fits in behind, so these two pull out. And then there is a pocket at the end to put larger photo mats in. So slide those in, and then I've used the clocks, lots of clocks throughout the album, just to for detail really. I like those. And also I've cut out the poem from the cutout sheet, and that sort of words all the way through as well. On the even pages we've got ribbons, just faux ribbons and eyelets, and on this page we've just got a little flap that pulls out. It's just a journal spot, a little card, and it says I can't read it upside down, which all through the house. And again, I've highlighted the berries with the stickles and put some glitter on there just for a bit of Christmas sparkle. And there is a magnetic closure on this, so it just hooks into the page. And then behind here, I've just got two straight mats made out of the patterns, or covered out of the patterns and solids. There is an online workshop that goes with this album, and it was one that we made at my last retreat in 2014. So there's a photo mat that goes behind there as well. And then flipping over, I've coordinated the pages so that they all match as we work through the album. And what have we got on this page? Just a little tag pocket. This is a memory box die. So I've just highlighted it with some of the red stickles, and there's two little, they could be tags, whatever you want to cover and put in there. And then there's just a little fold out book for a photo and some journaling that slides into the pocket on the page. And again, I've used part of the clock. There's half of clocks, or half clocks throughout the paper, so I've just used one of those there. And a spellbinder's die just to cut out the black mat that it sits on. And then on this page there's magnets, and then there's little hooks all the way through. This page is a little book that opens, and let's get it right on the screen. There's just two little tags in there, but you could put whatever you want in. And I've cut out Jolly Holly from the lovely red paper, and they just slide in there, and I've used the borders as the pocket on that page. So that just closes up, and there's a photo mat behind, just with a journaling spot on the back. So lots of room for little bits and pieces in this album. And then flipping over, we get to the stockings and more of the poem, and then this little pocket opens, and there's two little tags in here. Just the cutouts from the 8x8 papers. I've used 12x12, 8x8s and 6x6 papers throughout the album. Under the belly band I've used one of the cutouts as the photo mat. They're just the right size, and that just slides under there. And then on the opposite page we've got more stockings, and I've just highlighted the berries on the holly on the chimney piece, or chimney breast. There's two little mats, photo mats, that slide out. One goes under the cutout and one goes under the backing, like that. and just use some red ribbon on the top. And then there's a magnetic closure on this page, and it opens up, and inside we've got a little pocket and a little photo book. Again, I've used the borders just to make the pocket and the detail on the page. And then on the other side, I've carried on that detail, added a couple of clocks, and just put a large photo mat in that pocket down there. Again, all backed on black, which really makes the papers pop. So let's close that one up. More ribbons here. Flipping over. This little pocket is 1/4 of an inch wide. You don't have to make it 1/4 of an inch wide, it could be flat. It's got a magnetic closure with a clock, and it opens up, and then, whoops, inside there's little belly bands and pockets for whatever you want to put in there, really. I've used an old Sizzix die, and this is a little card in an envelope, just covered with the patterns and solids. But again, you could use anything from the papers just to put some detail in here. It's quite nice to have little pockets. This one is it just slots in behind the Father Christmas. That one's from the 8x8 papers, and again it's just a little mat for whatever you want to put on the back. And then at the bottom there's just a little square card, just with a journaling spot inside, and that just fits under there, and it closes up. I think that one's stuck completely to the page. And then opposite, I've just used the lines, let's take these out, the lines on the cutout, I've cut them and just made some little tags to slide into them. And that was using, I think, a Marianne Creatables die. So they just go in there. A little bit of glossy accents just to highlight the word St Nick down there. And then there's a tag that pulls out underneath. But you could put something larger in if you wanted to. And I've used the little holly paper for both of those. This one's the 12x12, and this page it was the 8x8, because they coordinate really nicely. Flipping over, I've used the signature sheet of the paper to get this layout, and under here there are pockets to put in whatever you like. I've cut the tags from the cover of the paper and then added some more as well, but you could put whatever. And I've got the Twas the Night Before Christmas running across, and then the flaps at the side, let's show you this side. I've just got pockets for tags, and then a belly band at the bottom to put more in if you want to. And they just flip shut. There are magnets at the bottom, and then there's little tabs that hold them shut at the top, and then there's a little tag behind the cutout on this side. And then on the other side I've used the Father Christmas from the centre of the paper, 12x12. He's a little pocket, and there's a little tag behind him on there. Again, it closes with the little these are chipboard pieces cut out of the tiny tags and tabs die, and that opens. There's a magnet at the bottom as well to hold it shut, and then there's the same at this side, so 2 pockets for tags, and then little belly bands at the bottom, and a little pocket behind the stamp to put in whatever you want. So I had to get that layout in. I really like that. And then flipping over, I've gone green striping, very festive, and I've used the large script paper with more of the poem on to make the pocket. Green stripy behind, and then one of the borders and the clocks just to add the detail to the page, and then I've just added little tags into the pocket. One from the 8x8 paper that matches there, the large cutout. I've put eyelets on them all, and then this one is one of the Sizzix envelopes, one of their bigger dies. So that's just a little envelope for whatever. That one just slides in there. And then on the other side, we've got the same detail running across the bottom of the page, and then a magnetic closure just holds this cutout shut. So I've put the clock over the Merry Christmas on here because I didn't want to see it. And then inside, I had to get the word stockings in. I love that. So I've made a pocket out of that, and then used just a strip of paper, one of the stamps, and added a little photo book. It's just plain inside, but I've used one of the cutouts from the 8x8 paper on the front of that. And then on this side, in the pocket, I've used just a couple of cutouts, and I think is that the book? Yeah, oh, it happens that way. Just a little book again to put notes or whatever you want in it. I've got the same clock detail on this side, more of the poem running across the bottom, and then the little tag books, again using one of the cutouts from the 8x8 paper. So that one closes up. This is one of the We Are Memory Keepers tab dies, punches rather. This side I've gone mad with the clocks, I love them, so I've cut out quite a few, backed them on black scalloped circles, and made a pocket out of them. They're actually on a piece of card so that you can slide things in behind them. And then the centre one just is stuck at the bottom so that nothing will fall out. And then this is just a photo mat with the Father Christmas on. I love the red spotty paper. More of the poem running across here. And then on this side, I've got a spotty to continue the spots from the previous page, a pocket at the end just with the photo mat in, and then I've used the We Are Memory Keepers, no, it's the Memory Box, large Madison window, which I think is now discontinued. Stuck two together and they fitted really nicely over the cut apart, so you can see through the windows Father Christmas and the reindeers flying away, and we've got some holly added on the top there, and there is a pocket behind there to put whatever you want as well. And the photo mat just goes in the end, and then more ribbon and eyelets. And then flipping over, got Father Christmas with his presents and more of the poem, and then this nice pocket in this page, and I've made a photo mat little book. Pick the stockings word out again and put some glossy accents and glitter on it just to make it sparkle, and then a little place for journaling and room for a photo in that one, and that just slides behind there. This page opens out, it's all about the holly. It's got a little tag on it here, and then it flips open and it's very red and Christmassy inside. So across the centre we've got a nice pocket for photos. Again, I've just used one of the cutouts, and then at the sides I've used the cutouts to make two pockets to put tags, journaling spots, whatever in, and one of the little stamps from the 8x8 papers on each of the little tags. And then this one, the top is shaped with the We Are Memory Keepers scallop die, punch, crocodile, I can't think. Let's just slide you back underneath, whoops, like that. And then just, there's a little border at the bottom, and again, you can put something under there if you wanted to. It's the stamp that's holding it. It stops anything from sliding through. And then I love this paper, so we have a whole page of it here. And then that just closes and flips round. A little bit more of the poem. And then right at the back, we've got the Father Christmas paper here with the green snowflakes and a nice pocket to put photo mats in. It's just a plain one. This little tag opens and flips down. So 2 little belly bands in here for tiny tags or little bits of memorabilia. That just closes. And then right at the back, I've used one of the cutouts again and just slit it to put the tags in. So we've got the large tag and then one I've made out of the red paper. And then there's just another little envelope here. What's in this one? Will it come out? No, I think it's got stuck. It's got a little tag in it. That one just slides behind. So there's pockets or slots on there, and then there's a pocket behind. And again, another clock. And then right at the very back, there's room for another photo mat as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's my Twas the Night Before Christmas album. The online workshop, I've put the link at the bottom in the description under the video, and it's available on our website. So if you decide to make it, I hope you have fun and treasure your Christmas album with beautiful pictures in. Anyway, thanks ever such a lot for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.